What's up, everybody? How you doing? Welcome to yet another episode of Renegades React. We're going to be watching more Attack on Titan. This is Season 3, Episode 6, Sin. And just as a forewarning, for those of you watching out there, if you're watching the full version of this with us on Patreon, hello! Thank you very much for your support. However, if you are watching this on YouTube and you do want to watch the full version of this, feel free to head over to our Patreon right now. And not only do you get access to the full version of this, but you also get access to the next week's and also next week's full version as well. So, hey, it's a little bit of a benefit.
You said that was $10 tier, right?
Yeah, the $10 tier gets you full unbridled access a week early to all of our uncut reactions, and then of course $5 gets you early access to the YouTube to next week's YouTube release. So hey, any support that's given, I mean, hell, it goes to helping support this guy right here. Help edit these things at a really good pace. I mean, he's keeping up with it so far. I mean, he's killing it. I mean, literally
trying to make it where people don't have to be yelling in the comments because we missed cool parts or, you know, only had a couple minutes of the episode too. So I'm getting as much as I can squeeze in there and as much interesting.
So for everyone who is watching these episodes from here on out, you know, this guy right here is doing all the editing, and you can thank him for it. You can thank him for also, you know, just helping out with other stuff around here. You know, stuff that I can't do on my own anymore just because of how much there is. And also, it will go to funding future projects that we are going to be doing. More weapons demo stuff with Micah, more short films and stuff with Jacob and Lavina and Primark Studios. Also helping get us more guests to where they can come on our podcast, and also to where we can take road ventures. For instance, I spoke to Matt Stagmer from Baltimore Knife and Sword again. He said the schedule's pretty busy for August, so I asked him if early or mid-September would be good, and he said that should be good.
Ooh. So
that may very well be a thing that we do.
Hell yeah.
And, hey, if we can get up there, film some videos, and have some fun with those guys, I'm all for it, because it's Baltimore Knife and Sword, man. It's freaking Matt and Ilya, man-at-arms. Oh, God. Okay. Anyway, we're moving.
Also,
yeah, go ahead.
Don't forget, if you're on Patreon, you get your name in the credits. I know what that's.
Oh, that's right.
That's what everyone really cares about.
Yeah, you get your name in the credits, and if you are a new supporter, you will be listed in the forefront of the video as a special thanks for a new sign-up.
At least for the next week.
Oh, yeah, at least for the next week, yeah. But you will be in the credits, and also for any special projects that we do out there, you will be listed as a special thanks as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, anywho, we have here the next episode of Attack on Titan. This is Season 3, Episode 6.
We talked a whole lot about Attack on Titan last episode.
Yes, we did.
So if you want to see that, go back and watch the stuff that you probably skipped at the end of the episode last time.
Yeah, we went all out on it, and we just want to get to see what the hell is going to happen here.
What the hell is happening right now?
I want to know. I need to know. Who is the vessel, and why in the hell were they waiting for Lord Reese to come back? Let's see. Here we go.
We have the Crystal Caverns from Dark Souls 1.
You're right. It is.
That's strange.
3, 2, 1, go. Oh, forgot. Had it muted. I censored it just as he swore.
This doesn't feel fun, bitch. That would be me.
Okay, I'm sorry, I have to do this.
His people killed Pastor Nick.
Yes, he did. Yeah, they did. Okay. Well, here's something. Okay. I have to do this as a little bit of a joke. Right here. I just gotta say this. Historia looks up at Eren. Holy shit, Eren! You got an 8-pack! What the hell?
Yeah.
And he does. He's literally got an 8-pack. Look at that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus, he's a kid. Kids should not have abs like that. Uh-huh. Historia, don't...
壁なんだうっすら光ってる 時間が全くわからねえ。いや、そうじゃなくて、俺はここに。
Wait.
What?
これはなんだ。俺の見たものじゃない。違う。
No. Holy shit! Holy shit! Oh my god!
思い出したか、父親の罪を。
What the fuck? I need a second, dude. Jesus Christ. I need a second after that. Holy shit.
While you're taking a second, I'm gonna look at something.
What the
Never
fuck?
mind, it doesn't work.
Hold on. No. I know what to do. I know what to do. Here. Yeah. Let's just dissect. Guys, I'm sorry that we're doing this, but it has to be done. All right. Now you're able to go back. Dude.
Right, give me see the mouse.
Okay.
Or I guess I can just space bar.
Yeah.
So I don't recognize any of these people for sure.
That's Race's family.
Okay.
That's Rodriguez's
And
family.
it's implying this happened on the night that they were praying in the church whenever the church was burnt down.
Not only that, but dude.
So this is
right here,
this
right
is
here. Aaron had a dream at the end of the last episode where he was a girl brushing his hair in the mirror, and that's her.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
He devoured Race's oldest daughter.
なんだ。俺の見たものじゃない。
She turned into a titan.
Yeah.
She was eating people.
違う。
No. Look, no, go back. Go back again. Go back again to where it's her with her shoulder injured. Right.
これはなんだ。
She bites her hand after
俺の
this.
見たものじゃ
After this. Right there. She's fighting another titan. Another titan came along and it defeated her and devoured her. And then it started devouring the rest of his family.
In other words, probably Aaron.
Aaron's the one that killed Reese's family.
俺の記憶だ。
Jesus.
Wait. No, not necessarily.
Wait.
Your father's sin. Aaron's father.
Aaron's father killed Reese's family.
Because if... Okay, hang on. So I'm still... Okay, this is a scout.
Yeah.
The key.
That's the key.
この鍵。
And then
That's
Aaron's
Aaron, right?
injection. Yeah, that's Aaron's
Yeah.
injection right there.
これは
Aaron turns into a titan and then devours his own
まさか。
father. Holy hell. Yeah. He devoured his own father and thus
It's weird because he
inherited-
looks completely different there, but I guess that's his kid titan. Yep, that was his father and the eyeball. Okay.
He killed his own dad. He ate his own father.
Transform back.
Jesus, man.
How the hell did he forget all of this?
どう
I
だ
don't know. That was a lot to decipher and discern right there, man.
Yeah.
Aaron killed his own father. Aaron ate his father.
And apparently, his father ate Reese's family before that.
Which means that Aaron has, in turn, inherited the Reese's family bloodline, which is capable of the Titan transformations in this way. Maybe of the control. That's where he got the control from.
Yeah. So I wonder if his dad knew that and was going to sacrifice himself to make Aaron able to transform back.
I don't know.
That would make sense now because it was, we were talking about it's more consistent than we thought. It's not that there's two different kinds. It is literally, there's an injection that turns people into Titans, but not ones that have control, and they have to eat someone or have a certain bloodline or something like that to have control.
Yeah.
And they can get that by eating someone else. So I think his father ejected him knowing full well what was about to happen because he was going to let him eat him. I don't know why, but that's what it looks like. I mean, anybody would still be like, oh, but, you know, he probably knew what was about to happen.
This is a lot, dude. This is a lot to take in.
That's weird.
It is.
Because I don't understand, like, why would he attack Reese's family unless...
I don't know.
Is there some other thing going on behind the scenes we have no clue about?
I don't know.
Maybe they're about to explain some of it.
Maybe. Let's get into it. I'm sorry it took so long to get through that, guys, but I
wanted to see every detail of that.
That was a lot right there. I'm sorry.
すごいよヒストリア。もうこんなに読めるようになるなんて。女の子らしくって何？そうだね。女の子らしくっていうのはこの子みたいな女の子のことかな。クリスタ？そう。ヒストリアもクリスタが好きでしょ？ああ、私お姉ちゃんみたいになりたい。え？私大きくなったらお姉ちゃんみたいになれるかな？いいよ、いいよ。そのままでいい。ごめんねヒストリア。もう時間になっちゃった。今日も私のことは忘れてね。
That's an ability?
Apparently they have some way of manipulating memories.
あれ？
どうしたヒストリア。
なんで今まで忘れてたんだろう。私は一人じゃなかった。私にはあのお姉さんがいた。
フリーダと会っていたのか。
フリーダ？
その子が長い黒髪の若い女性であれば、おそらく彼女はフリーダ・レイス。お前の腹違いの姉だ。
記憶を消す？
ああ、しかしそれもここで彼に触れたことで記憶の蓋が開いたらしい。
Because his dad ate her, probably.
She's gone.
フリーダはもうこの世にはいない。しかし妻もフリーダを含む子供たちも全員5年前ここで彼の父親グリシャ・イエーガーに殺されたのだ。グリシャは巨人の力を持つ者だった。目的はレイス家が持つある力を奪うこと。フリーダの中に宿る巨人の力だった。フリーダの巨人は全ての巨人の頂点に立つ存在だが、それを使いこなすにはまだ経験が足りなかったようだ。フリーダは進化を発揮することなくグリシャに食われ、力は奪われてしまった。イスケを根絶やしにするためだ。くしくもその場から生き残ったのは私だけだった。
Jesus.
Damn.
そんな。
おいおいおいおいおいおい。
Kenny?
何のんびりくっちゃべってんだあんたら。外はどえらいことになってるってのに。
He's the one paying Kenny.
を企てて全兵団が寝返った。王様は偽物だってバレちまったし、お偉方も全員逮捕された。大変めでてえ状況だよ。
君たち対人制圧部隊は入り口の防備を固めてくれ。儀式を行うには君たちがここから離れることが必要だと言ったはずだ。
なんだ王様、怒っちまったか？
ケニー、君を信用しているぞ。行け。
俺もだよ、王様。
Among those with the power of the Titan, some have a special scream. While the female Titan can use a scream to control pure Titans, the royal family's Titan has a similar ability and is believed to possess the power to alter human memories as well.
Ha.
That's fucking crazy.
You ain't kidding. Jesus.
I mean, obviously we already deciphered that, but
yeah, we witnessed it. Okay, we witnessed it.
The show's going even more supernatural than it was.
Yeah.
これからは一切の食事を下から摂取していただくことになっております。これ以上の芸術作品は存在しないでしょう。
Oh
40年
no.
もかけて考案した甲斐があった。そしてあなた方が虐げた民の前でそのお姿を晒してようやくこの作品はお前がすぐに記憶を失い。
I appreciate the fact that you don't want to take it with you know, looking face down, but at the same time, the man's got you tied upside down with a funnel in your asshole.
Right.
with gigantic dental dividers in your mouth like this. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but you talking shit is only going to result in your shit getting pushed in. I'm sorry to say that, but it's true.
I did not expect them to go this hard on these dudes.
Well, I didn't know where Zachary was going to go with it, but holy hell. This guy I can respect for being, for at least not one to take it face down, but count your chickens, bud, because you're about to get plucked.
また同じ脅し文句を垂れたな。他のやつはないのか。
They're going full human centipede with this shit.
まずいの。
Jesus, man.
レイスケは人類の記憶を都合よく改ざんできるというわけじゃ。しかも奴らを含む一部の血族はそれに影響されないといった口ぶりだったぞ。
そんなことが。
じゃがまあ、どのみちザックレーの手にかかり我らの拷問を受け続けた方がマシだったと思っておるだろう。
He's like a demented-looking Santa Claus.
やつじゃ。あれが生涯を捧げてやりたかったことだとはの。お主の提案に乗ったのはそれが人類にとって最善だと思うたからじゃ。その結果王政につくべきと風が吹けばザックレーと争うことも覚悟しとった。
Okay, you know who they need to have voicing him? Connolith Hill.
I'm not sure who that is.
Varys. The spider from Game of Thrones.
Oh.
Because he always did stuff for the people. That was his number one priority, the people. And that's kind of what Pixis is doing. He doesn't like the choices that are in front of him, but he makes the best choices that are for the people. I respect that. I respect that big time.
いつでも行けます。総員整列。これよりエレンおよびヒストリア奪還作戦を開始する。目標と思われるレイス領地礼拝堂を目指す。
あの武器がある分俺よりも厄介だ。
じゃあ無理ですよ。私たちじゃ。
兵団との合流を待つってのは
絶対ダメ。
そう絶対ダメだ。朝まで待ってたらエレンが食われちゃうかもだからな。
一緒に暮らしていてそれしか切り裂きケニーの情報がないってどういうことだよリヴァイ。
悪いな。奴のフルネームも知ったばかりだ。ケニー・アッカーマンって名前らしいな。お前の親戚だったりしてな。
明日は父のせいアッカーマン家は都市部で迫害を受けていたと聞きました。東洋人である母の一族は人種の違いからか町に居場所を失い、アッカーマン家が迫害されていたのかは分かりません。
ある時突然力に目覚めたような感覚を経験したことがあるか。
いや。
あります。
ケニー・アッカーマンにもその瞬間があったそうだ。その瞬間が俺にもあった。
But I don't think Levi's technically blood related to Mikasa, but maybe Mikasa's blood related to Kenny.
Maybe.
あんたもう死ぬんだろ。一体どうなってる。かつてのアッカーマン家は王側近の武家だったそうじゃねえか。それが今じゃ一族根絶やし寸前だ。なあ言えよ、孫が可愛くねえのか。
かった孫が今じゃ都の化け物切り裂けケニーか。アッカーマン家は王政に恨まれてはおらん。ただ恐れられておる。に背を向けた家が2つあった。それが東洋の一族とアッカーマン家だ。
So Mikasa is pretty much the perfect amalgamation of those who turn their back.
やっと妹を見つけたよ。クシェルは地下街の商館で働いてた。客の子を身ごもってな。それを産むっつって聞かねえんだよ。
Wait.
So
Levi is related to him.
It's his sister's
It's his
son.
Is his nephew. Levi is Kenny's nephew. Huh.
Okay.
So Levi is a bastard son of the Ackerman family. Oh,
Maybe their power is more of a being a crazy, powerful human. As
a
opposed
humanoid
to,
typhoon, if you will.
Yeah, as opposed to like a Titan power.
この狭い世界じゃ投降した後に私たちを待ってるのは死んだ方がマシな日々だろう。でもそれってこの壁の中で生きてる限り同じことでしょ。ならば最後まで信じてみよう。この世界を盤上ごとひっくり返すっていうケニーの夢を。
Very worried about what's about to go down.
Me
too.
良さそうだな。
God damn it. Yeah, you know, I was talking about having like that hopeful pool of characters that like will all survive.
Yeah.
Pretty sure somebody's about to die.
That's what I'm thinking too, man.
And it might be the one that makes me walk out of the room too.
Oh. I'm hoping not, man. I'm hoping not, because look, we just found out that Mikasa isn't really alone in the world anymore when it comes to family.
Mm-hmm.
She has Kenny and she has Levi. They are the Ackerman. Yeah, the last of the Ackermans.
The shitty thing, too, is like it sounds like Kenny and his plan to turn the tables on the world or whatever might actually coincide more with the scouts than he thinks it does.
Probably.
It's just, if these guys would just sit down and talk to each other for a minute, maybe they could come to some sort of agreement.
Maybe.
But instead, I'm pretty sure a lot of people are about to get fucking wrecked.
I'm thinking so, too. I'm thinking that...
like I said, the only three characters I feel like have a decent amount of plot armor that are about to be in this room. Out of those characters, only two of them are even going to be in this fight. So.
Well, yeah, I mean...
'cause one of them's tied the fuck up right now.
Yeah, he's chained up. Yeah, he's chained up like he stole something.
Yeah.
Which, if you think about it, he kind of did. Although, unbeknownst to him, I mean, his dad just sort of, forced it on him.
Mm-hmm.
Christ almighty.
So apparently his dad was a bit of a piece of shit.
Yeah, it sounds that way.
Which, okay, the only thing... Maybe his dad seems like a piece of shit.
Maybe there's more to it.
There's still a big question that we haven't gotten anywhere closer to in all of Season 2 or this season. It was the question in Season 1. What's in the fucking basement?
Yeah. That's another thing. I mean, the key, the basement.
It would be a bit of a letdown, yet I would not totally be surprised if it turns out that while he had this key to the basement, there really isn't anything all that significant in there. It's one of those things where they get there and it's kind of like the buried treasure thing, where they get there and it's like, oh, the buried treasure was just this guy's most treasured possession. It wasn't actually anything that was worth anything to anyone.
Your princess is in another castle.
Yeah, something.
Well, actually, you know what I expect? I expect it to be like his journal. It'll probably be his journal down there, and it'll explain everything to Eren, verbatim, what his plan was.
Yeah, it could be.
Because Eren's father had the power of the Titans. He had it. He had it by birth. And he gave it to his son when he turned his son into a Titan. And that also makes me beg the question, why Eren's family would be 100% okay with taking in Mikasa. I know maybe because they were family friends or something like that, but I don't think it would have been 100% necessary. Maybe Eren's dad knew that Mikasa could potentially be a...
Maybe he... Okay, like... This is a completely out there theory. Maybe all these bloodlines have something more significant behind them. than just being bloodlines in a fantasy world. You know, maybe they all started somewhere.
Maybe
Aaron's dad knew more about them than anything else, and maybe he was trying to gather them up. Like, maybe his plan was, once it manifested in Mikasa, he was going to take that from her as well. Because maybe he was like, yeah, if I get her and then I eat her as a Titan, like, I can also gain the power to be, like, a crazy fucking good fighter, even if I'm not in a Titan form.
Yeah, maybe.
If that's what that is.
Well,
which that's what it seems like it is.
It seems that way, because the Reese family...
It's either that they are just the ability to, like, fight really well outside, or, like, they're literally... There are two bloodlines. There are Titan bloodlines, and then there are Titan slayers, and that's what they are.
Effectively, that's what
like their ancient bloodline goes back to being Titan slayers or something.
Maybe.
Who knows? But
there's so much to go over. There's
so many possibilities.
Yeah, so many possibilities, and we don't.
And a
know
lot
what
of them
the hell's
sound
gonna
cool.
happen next.
Yeah, a lot of them sound cool. It's just what's it gonna be?
That's what I'm thinking. I don't know, man. I really don't know.
At this point, after finding out people have the ability to erase memories, it's kind of like, I don't
what
know
is real anymore?
I don't know what's gonna happen anymore. Like, they kind of just brought that one in from left field.
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah, so not to mention kind of knowing what happened to Aaron's dad not being anything close to anything I think anybody had guessed.
Well, we made the assumption that he was the Beast Titan.
Yeah.
We made the assumption of that, and turns out we saw who the Beast Titan was at the end of the second season, and we didn't recognize him.
He looks... The only person that even looks remotely similar to him so far, and I don't think it is Zachary, actually.
No, Zachary's too old. The guy that we saw had blonde hair. The guy that we saw was had full blonde hair.
So the Beast Titan might just be some other dude from Reiner and them's place, or
maybe it's a relative of Reiner because of the blonde hair.
Maybe even a completely third-party Titan. Who knows?
Maybe.
But yeah, that threw me for a loop for a second. They were like, "Oh, the Titans breached the wall." I was like, "Oh shit!" I told you, like, that could happen any minute. But actually, once they said the way it happened too, though, I was like, they just said the exact same thing that happened before.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, it would have been more believable, actually, if they made something up. It's like, there's a new Titan, and they just breached this wall, you know, because, like, I would have believed that a lot more. I would have been like, oh, fuck, I'll believe anything at this point.
Yeah, I get
But just,
it.
like, they just said what they knew how to say, you know, and make up. It's like, oh, Colossal Titan came back with the Armored Titan, you know.
I would have said the Beast Titan has climbed over the wall and tore the gate off of Wall Rose.
Yeah.
That's what I'd have said. I said the Beast Titan has climbed over and has torn the gate off of Wall Rose, and the Titans are flooding in.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'd have said. I mean, if you wanted to go full originality, because people were aware of the Beast Titan, but they weren't fully.
Oh, hang on. There's something else too I've been thinking about. Is I can't ever remember the district names or the wall names. But the district that Aaron originally lived in as a kid, where the basement's at.
That is Wall Maria.
Okay. Did Reiner and Berthold definitely come from outside of the entirety of the walls?
I think
Or
so.
did they come from somewhere in Wall Maria?
I think they were completely outside.
Okay.
I think they were completely
So that's kind of what I was thinking, too, because it seemed like they were leaving the actual city, like when they left off of the big walls, like on the big outside perimeter wall. But it's hard to tell because the scale of the different walls and stuff kind of looks different when you see it from different shots on the show.
Yeah.
And it's hard to tell, like, are they on, like, the outside of, like, you know, one of the districts that's, like, the smaller areas? Or are they outside of, like, the main border wall? Wait, no. Hang on, so the very, like, okay, so they got, like, the rings, right? The innermost ring being, like, the government.
There's Wall Cinna.
The very outside wall, that's not breached right now, right?
The very outside wall?
Or is that the one they're talking about retaking?
They're talking about retaking Wall Maria.
Which is the place where Aaron lived.
Currently there are 3
And that was just one of those small districts, right?
Currently there are 3 rings within, 3 rings of walls within the world of Attack on Titan. There's Wall Cinna, which is the one where predominantly all the royal families kept. There's Wall Rose, which is the one where that's the current wall where there hasn't been any breaches, and then there is
they do those little districts actually.
Yeah,
on all
they have
the
the
walls.
little. They have on each.
Yeah, Shiganshina is the very outside wall of that one district that was
Yes.
breached, and then the inside was breached too by the Armored Titan.
Yes, that's...
So they lost the whole outside wall.
Yes.
Yeah, back at the beginning of the show.
Yeah, and now they're stuck in Wall Rose.
Okay.
Wall Maria is the most
Yeah, I'd
external
forgotten about
ring.
that.
Yeah, Wall Maria is the most external.
Whenever they took Eren at the end of season 2...
Yes.
I think they were taking him off of this wall and heading this way.
They were.
But there was never anything to say for sure that they were headed outside of the next wall, too.
Well...
Maybe there's actually just civilizations of people surviving out here where there's still Titans in these walls.
Maybe, but from everything...
It's hard to tell,
From everything
too.
they stated, especially Ymir, do you truly feel safe inside these walls?
Mm-hmm.
Like, the world outside of these walls is, and all that... that's what got me thinking that there is a civilization outside of the 3 walls.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking, because based upon what
I'm just wondering if, like, time and events wise, it could have added up to that civilization being outside of the 2 walls that they've been in for a number of years now.
Well, they've only been inside of the set. Like, humanity has only been forced within Wall Rose for, I'd say, less than a decade.
Okay,
a decade, the longest.
So the first Titan attack was.
First Titan attack was when Eren and Mikasa were
kids.
about 8 or 9.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't. Okay, yeah. I think that theory's a little bunk. Yeah, I think it's still outside of all 3 walls. There's another society.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too, and that's where Reiner and Berthold come from.
Yeah.
They snuck inside. Hell, Reiner and Berthold aren't the only ones who snuck in from outside the wall and passed and got into the military.
Yeah.
I mean,
what I was thinking of makes no sense, because why would
birth
they?
Verification. How
if they were inside that first wall, why would they have needed to breach the very outside? That wouldn't make sense. So yeah. Yeah, I just had a kind of a derp moment, I guess, on that.
No, you're fine. You're fine, dude. I mean, there's a lot to go over in this series, and your brain is coming up with all sorts of theories.
I have ADD, so...
Well, yeah, your brain's coming up with all these theories, and your brain doesn't know how to handle it.
Sometimes I can't process it all as quickly as I need to, and then I catch up with myself, and I'm like, oh, wait, there's no way that'll work.
Yeah.
So.
No, and it happens. It happens to the best of us. I mean, I'm stupid. I'm plenty stupid. I'm stupid for both of us. And for everything that we've seen so far... We're coming up on what seems to be a pretty big battle. I mean, and I'm hoping nobody dies, man. I'm hoping that, like I said, the one that I'm really worried about, who may very well bite it, is Hanji. I hope not.
I'm not worried about Hanji as much as Levi in this one, honestly.
I don't know, man. Levi to me still seems
like I said,
him and Kenny seem like they're gonna go at each other, and I think. Oh, sorry, I haven't moved the mouse enough. Come on, there you are. Hey, sorry about that.
Like I said, I feel like Hanji has, to an extent, at least a tier 1 layer of plot armor where she's kind of unreplaceable in terms of what she's doing for this cause.
Which would make her loss even more chaotic.
Yeah, her loss would kind of like flip a lot of shit on his head, because, well, then who's going to figure out a lot of these mysteries from this point? Like pretty much nobody.
And that's where, we had the discussion. Armin, Sasha, Jean.
I would almost be like, you would have to almost time skip to get anywhere with it at that point, because it would have to be Armin spending a number of years going over her research to be able to get to the point that she was at in terms of being ready whenever they come across a discovery that's going to give them some big answers, like
maybe. I mean, I don't know.
If she dies, I'll be like really surprised.
I will be too.
Because from a storytelling standpoint, that's a big storytelling tool to dispose of in terms of a character that just has that knowledge and ability. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But who knows? Like,
I don't know.
Weirder shits happen.
Yeah, and
Levi's the one I'm really worried about, because now that Mikasa's been confirmed to be blood related to him, do they really need 2 people with that bloodline?
Well, and not only that, they've also...
Or 3 people, obviously Kenny, if he's going to be the bad guy, he's going to go down.
Which, let's talk about this. They went through a little bit of Levi's backstory right there.
Mm-hmm.
Not a whole lot of it.
But they revealed another key point.
Yeah, remember where we talked about, usually whenever we hear more about this character, and their background,
character's not really as safe anymore.
Yeah, the instant that you hear that, the plot armor drops by about 90%.
Yeah.
In which, if that's the case with Levi, I know you're gonna walk out.
Because the only other character who, well, there's 2 other characters this has happened with. One of them I still think has main character plot armor at this point because he's literally died and came back as a Titan. So,
Aaron,
or as far as you thought he died.
Well, yeah.
So the other one is Historia.
Well, Historia.
And Historia, I don't see being involved in this battle, but there's always the opportunity for crossfire or something. But
well, I'm thinking, I don't know if Historia is going to 100% go along with what her father wants. I mean, she's going along with it now for strictly nostalgic sake because
it would be hard not to go along with him whenever he just woke your memories back up that way, and you saw some stuff that you didn't remember.
He woke her memories back up, but at the same time, think about all that she went through and everything that Ymir said to her and everything that still has much more of an impact on her still, because those were the memories that her family didn't take away from her for guilt's sake.
There's also this thing too where she has been like on the same squad in the same regiment as Eren and has seen what he's done for people, knows he's a good guy, was straight up trying to get away from being captured with him. Now she finds out this is her dad, and Eren's chained up with his mouth locked closed where he can't do anything, and she's not saying jack shit to her dad about it. And now that she's been told this dude's dad ate my half-sister, who now that I remember, I really loved her. Is she now being like, well, by association, fuck you, Eren, because of what your dad did?
Maybe.
Because I know characters, it doesn't entirely make sense to be like that to somebody, but I know that happens a lot, like where people put blame on someone who it's not really their fault because they're related to someone else.
Dude, don't forget our area is very famous for a blood feud that lasted a long time. The Hatfields and the McCoys.
Yeah, that's
the
true.
dispute between 2 fathers that strung down generations and caused strife in this area for a long time. I mean, hell, man, she could hold a grudge against Eren for no reason. I don't see why, but she may very well. All things considered, though, there's still a lot for us to see, because we're only 6 episodes in, and there's still 20 more to go this season.
I like the show a lot, too, because when we watch My Hero Academia, I always enjoy it.
Yeah.
But I can't have conversations like this about My Hero Academia. That tells you how much more complex, just how complex of a show this is.
Well, yeah, and that's not shitting on My Hero Academia.
Not at all.
My Hero Academia, right now, it's taking its time. It's taking its time really building up its characters. But
I mean, it's also enjoyable for a lot of different reasons too. It's like,
well, it's a different kind of show. This is a
it's not necessarily a turn your brain off type show, but it's
no.
we're watching it because cool superpowers and stuff like that. Whereas this, like, we're watching it because like, holy crap, what is going on?
Yeah, like espionage and shit like. Because this is a pure seinen show, which is mainly for adults. Whereas
and like even Bebop, I don't watch for the same reasons as
no,
this,
and Bebop, Bebop, it's the same thing.
Bebop's like an art experience and stuff,
it is.
And like this can be to an extent, but like I really like how much this show makes you think and wonder and everything about stuff. That's really cool.
You think you know a character, and then all of a sudden, you don't know jack shit about them.
Well, you think you have cool theories, and then all of a sudden you're just like...
Theory gets blown right out.
Well, that one went out the window, and that one was basically actually correct.
Yeah,
so.
because, we were trying to discern, what happened to Eren's dad. Was Eren's dad the Beast Titan? Turns out no. Okay, is Eren's dad still alive? Is he orchestrating this whole thing from outside the walls?
Not at all, apparently.
Turns out
he was definitely up to something fucking weird, though.
Yes, he was.
So we still don't know everything about it by any means.
No, we don't.
We know how he died.
Yeah.
It was not what we expected.
Nommed on by his son.
Yep.
Yeah, it's got turned into a human happy
meal. Basically, so far, one of my major theories has been 100% correct.
Oh, yeah.
And that's that the Titans were people.
Titans are... It's like Soylent Green. Yeah. Soylent Green is people!
Titans are people!
Yeah.
Yeah, but so far, a lot of my other theories have been pretty off base.
Hey.
But there's still been one or two that have actually been kind of on base. One of yours has been pretty on base, because you kind of guessed it early that apparently eating someone can give you their Titan transformation.
I thought maybe that would be a case, because a Titan devouring someone, there has to be reason to that. Because because certain Titans, it's just like we learned later from Ymir that certain Titans just roam around and are benign. Mm-hmm. They're benign and they don't do anything. Whereas there's others that are very driven to eat people. And
perhaps people who knew ahead of time.
Maybe people
before they were transformed, their only way back out was.
Yeah, was to
maybe they just seek out and eat anybody they can because you never know.
Exactly.
This guy could be the one I need. Like that would make sense, and that would make sense for like a lot of them just to have kind of a instinctual like drive to seek out people to eat in case it could be the one that frees them from their flesh prison that they're in now.
Exactly.
Like,
and
that's crazy shit.
Who's to say? We'll probably learn more and more as we go along. I mean, we will. Now that I say it, we will learn more and more.
We keep learning stuff in this season, like more than I thought we would. But it's just the same thing it always is: more questions. With answers come more questions.
Yeah, it's like anything else out there. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for this. This was Attack on Titan, Season 3, Episode 6, Sin. And lot to go through in this episode.
Everybody's telling us to watch like the Slap on Titan and stuff like that. Like, I would like to watch something like that eventually, but I kind of want to get like caught up first.
Yeah.
Just because sometimes stuff like that references things later on, and just also it just kind of gives me a weird mood about stuff. If I start hearing characters done in joking voices, I'll start thinking that about them when I'm watching the regular show.
Yeah.
So, like, I would like to do that eventually. Don't count that out, but
well, there is one.
If I have a vote in it, I would say not yet.
Well, okay.
Until we get through this.
Answer me this: have you seen the Attack on Titan abridged by Team 4-Star?
I've seen the first episode.
Well, that's the only one they did.
Yeah, I saw it.
Because hey.
Because remember we talked about that, like the oh hi God, like
oh hi God.
Yeah.
Oh no, mother.
It's pretty funny. I try not to think about that when I'm watching the show though, because I don't want to see the characters that way.
Well, true. Well, that's actually one reason why I like Dragon Ball Z abridged so much is because I've seen Dragon Ball Z all the way through to completion, and I've got that one version of the character in my head. And if I get the feeling like if I would have watched that during me watching Dragon Ball Z regularly,
it kind of fucks stuff up for you a little bit.
It does.
I no longer took Yu-Gi-Oh seriously after I started watching Yu-Gi-Oh abridged at all. I took it 0% seriously.
Thank you, little Karibo.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, this has how many subscribers?
Yeah. Pretty much.
God. Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to end it here. Once again, if you want to see the full version of this, if you're watching this on YouTube and you want to watch the full version of this, links below in the description to our Patreon where you can watch the full version. Also, you can get a week ahead on there as well. I mean, if you're watching this right now, you can see next week's episode immediately. So, hey, we hope to see you there with that. And, hey, if you want to see more from us, well, you have the little subscribe button right down there and the little bell that you can ring to stay notified every time we put another one of these out. And if you...
I wish I could see next week's episode immediately, but it's an advantage you guys have the opportunity to use that I don't.
Exactly. We'll get there, though, Nick. We will get there.
Yeah.
So until next time, everybody, signing off, I'm Nate.
I'm Nick.
We'll see you in the next one. Peace out.